This is Philip. I'm a long-term English teacher, currently studying MA in Christian theology and still teaching for the meanwhile. I first started teaching English offline 26 and a half years ago and online 15 and a half years ago, not continuously offline. I had breaks. Anyway, I'm still teaching, and if anyone wants any private classes whilst I'm still studying theology, please let me know. And I'm a specialist in the IELTS exam. I'll be teaching it online during 15 and a half years, approximately. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is going to do a example writing task 2. And my website is englishteacherphilip.co.uk if you want to check that out. And you're interested in some study whilst I'm still teaching. Whilst I'm still studying. You're interested in some teaching whilst I'm still studying for the next year, maybe up to a year or so, perhaps more. See how it goes. Okay, so I'm going to share now my screen, and so let's think of a task 2 question. I didn't actually time it exactly right last time. So anyway, let's see. Remote, sorry, I'm going to zoom a little bit. So remote working is the best way, is the optimal way for workers for employees to work. To what extent do you agree or disagree? I've just come with that idea. Okay, I'll try and time it a little bit better now, actually. Maybe if I... So I'm going to be starting about 1746, and I'm going to see how well I can do that, and how much short of time. It's not about the speed necessarily, but it's just to show the teaching method I use for writing the IELTS can help. Okay, so about 4 seconds, I'll go. So first I'm just going to do the introduction. Regarding the issue of whether it is better to work at home or in a workplace, with the recent pandemic, this has been a key issue of interest. To my mind, I think that overall it is the best. It is not. Let's say it's not the best method because we are social beings, and because we are social beings, and also because we're social beings, and also greater cooperation can be had in an office. Nevertheless, it is certainly true that it will save time. It will save time and reduce costs to some extent. So that's the introduction. So given 2 reasons why, 2 reasons against, I'm going to go into more detail now. In terms of the arguments for, or in terms of the strengths of working at home, normally I make synonyms if I was doing for a real exam, for example. No, in terms of the strengths of working at home, it is evident, the strengths of working in a workplace, it is evident that we are not simply machines. Illustrating this, individuals will become more depressed if they are likely to be just looking at a screen all the time. In addition, by talking directly with colleagues, this can help to increase the level of communication between them and reduce mistakes. Okay, second paragraph into third paragraph. Nevertheless, I think that, to a lesser extent, it is evident that much time will be saved if work is possible from home, not to mention the amount of pollution. Illustrating this, an editor can easily do most or all of their work from their office at home, without needing to travel across a city or country. Moreover, let's see here. Sorry, I lost the example. And moreover, there will be a reduction in costs if there are less cars on the road and planes in the air. Hence, also improving everyone's quality of life. In summary, it is the case that we must meet others in normal living, rather than just looking at a wall. Nevertheless, this is the best way to discuss issues. Nevertheless, it is true that let's go back to the benefits, negatives again. Benefits. It is true that there will be more time left in the day and other things for a company to spend their money on, such as better technology. Looking towards the future, I think that we must continue to have a balance. However, working from home will be difficult. Will make it difficult. Will not be a sole option in future for all workers. Okay, I'm going to check this through now. Regarding the issue of whether it's better to work at home or in a workplace, with the recent pandemic, this has been a key issue of interest. To my mind, I think that overall, overall is not the best method, because we are social beings and also greater cooperation can be had in an office. Nevertheless, it's certainly true that it will save time, reduce costs to some extent. In terms of the strengths of working in a workplace, it's evident that we're not simply machines. Illustrating this, individuals will become more depressed if they're likely to be just looking at the screen all the time. In addition, by talking directly with colleagues, this can help to reduce the level of communication between them. By talking directly, this can help to increase the level of communication between them and reduce mistakes. Nevertheless, to a lesser extent, it's evident that much time will be saved if work is possible from home, not to mention the amount of pollution. Illustrating this, an editor can easily do most or all of their work from the office at home without needing to travel across the city or country. Moreover, there will be a reduction in costs if there are less cars on the road and planes in the air, hence also improving everyone's quality of life. In summary, it's the case of that we must meet others in normal living rather than just looking at a wall, and this is the best way to discuss issues. Nevertheless, it is true that there will be more time left in the day and other things for a company to spend the money on, such as better technology. looking towards the future, I think that we must continue to have a balance. However, working from home will not be a sole option in future for workers. Okay, hope you enjoyed that. My name is Philip from EnglishTeacherPhilip.co.uk. And if you're looking for a teacher, I am still currently available for teaching English online whilst I'm completing my theology studies. Okay, thanks a lot. All the best. Bye.